unfortunately, we do have to start with last night's loss. It sort of felt like when they tied it at 5, we were going to lose that game eventually, honestly.
No,
well,
I'm thinking we were going to win it.
Nah, I didn't. But
Bader?
I would say this, man. Like, there's a lot of melting down going on about the Mets. And I know it's something, it's what's the word I'm going to say? It is... me saying that other people are melting down is rich.
Well, no,
yes.
the pot calling the kettle black.
Yes, yeah. For sure. Yep. But like I am not scared of the Mets. I don't know how last night wasn't a win, but overall it was generally what I wanted to see out of the Phillies. After they got crushed 13-3 and embarrassed, I wanted them to show up. Of course I wanted them to win the game. But the important thing to me was they showed up. Like Bryce Harper shows up. He's not wearing the ridiculous rivalry pack. He gets 3 hits.
Guys bullied him out of that.
Good. He had 3 hits. He had one big one with the bases loaded. 2 outs, bases loaded. The first 2 runs they scored.
I think he wore the Marlins.
Oh, is that what? Yeah, it was teal. I don't care if he wears the Marlins one against the Mets.
Wasn't the Mets.
Yes, against the Mets. I saw Harper show up. I saw Casty draw a big walk. I saw Stott draw a big walk. I saw Bader
2 big hits.
Bader 2 big hits, including the home run. They battled back, and Duran blew the save. Whatever.
I am worried about that.
And the other thing I've never been an officials guy. I've never, ever in my life been a blame the officials, blame the umps.
It's kind of surprised me with you with this.
Luzardo got squeezed unfairly last night. I don't know what the guy... do I want him out after 4 innings? I don't. But if he is making perfect pitches that are in the strike zone to difficult hitters and he's not getting calls, if he has to throw 8 strikes to Juan Soto, I understand why he got frustrated. I don't know how you get these guys out. If there are strikes, if there are spots he's trying to hit, he's hitting the spots and he's not getting the strike call, what does he do? Then you have to throw a worse pitch to make sure you get the call. So this melting down they're not going to lose every game at Citi Field. Go in there.
About that?
Yes.
How do you know? Yeah.
I am. Go in there, win the game tonight, be 6 games up. But when they come to Philadelphia next month, win 3 out of 4, and we'll see them in the playoffs. But I saw what I needed to see out of the Phillies last night. They didn't win the game, but they showed up. It was they battled back. I thought it was a strong effort from the Phils, and I think we've gone a little overboard on the Mets are daddy, the Mets are daddy, the Mets are daddy. Relax.
Yeah, this is rich coming from you.
It
really is. Yesterday you damn near have a cardiac arrest during the show about gloves, orange and blue, and shoes, and losing the game there.
And performance.
And I'm getting there, don't you worry. I'm getting there. Yeah, and how we performed against the Mets and everything else. By the way, excusing Christopher Sanchez. I mean, rightfully so, but you didn't blow up over him. Yesterday. Okay, no. We didn't. Yeah. But you had a lot of other things that had you hot and bothered yesterday. Yes. And you mean to tell me after yesterday you don't have any legitimate concern? I'm not saying we need to be pushing the panic button, but there's something about going up there to play, and even a bigger picture, pun intended, Luzardo is the up and down thing again. So while we all want to do the whole this guy, that guy should be the 2, the 3, or 4, right now, coming off the performance Sanchez had 2 nights ago, who do we have extreme confidence in? Maybe just Christopher Sanchez.
In the playoffs, I have confidence in Ranger.
You do?
Yes, in the playoffs, I do.
Yeah,
absolutely. He's a gamer.
Yeah, I don't, and I don't have confidence in Luzardo, and I have more confidence in Aaron Nola than I have in either one of those other 2 guys. I do. Either way, no one else has any confidence in Aaron Nola. So my only point is saying is looking at Luzardo last night, only being able to get through 4 innings, and more importantly, allowing the Soto stepping out of the box, calling timeout late, allowing this stuff to become a distraction to him, to where he's out there verbally challenging the up. You can see he's visibly upset. Well, guess what? That doesn't help you in the playoffs or in a big game if that stuff happens. The big-time pitchers get over that stuff and don't let it affect them the rest of the game. They get through that stuff. This kid has not gone into the deep waters right? Being counted upon in any meaningful situation.
He was getting jobbed last night, though. I get it, but he was like, what do you want him to do?
My point is, I think it's 2 out of the last 3 starts I've seen this with him, where I think it was a start down in Washington he didn't feel good about. I may be wrong, but I think it was some other, he was getting squeezed in another ballpark to where you saw he didn't handle that well. My only thing is watching that and then watching, listen, Kerkering, you guys can tell me bringing Kerkering in with runners on base isn't conducive. You know what his ERA is, yada, yada, yada. Well, guess what? When you get to the postseason, you may have to inherit runners.
For sure.
So if you can't go to him with runners on base, then what? Where does Topper go?
Look,
he crumbled last night. Alvarado crumbled below the bases the other night. And then, listen, I love the fact they got Duran here. I want to hear everyone tell me why I shouldn't be worried about this with him.
Because they're not hitting the ball hard. He's not hitting spots.
Forget about they're not hitting the ball hard. He's not throwing swing and miss pitches.
Well, I think the bigger deal is he's not hitting spots. He's not getting weak ground balls. They are.
That's not what I expect. Maybe I'm wrong. That's not what I expect from a guy who throws 103.
He strikes out like
ground balls. Like I expect him to throw the ball past guys.
He strikes out like one guy an inning. That is his stats. He's not above that.
Okay, so let me just say this then. Well, maybe we should have looked deeper into this. Because if I'm getting a closer to get all the fireworks coming out of here, I don't need runners on base every time he goes out there because they don't hit the ball directly to one of our defenders. Like, I need a closer who actually throws the ball past guys who I can count on for strikeouts.
Well, that's what Ryan Helsley is. The Mets traded for him. The guy's got a 10 ERA since he joined there. And Harrison Bader hit a bomb off him.
All I care about is our guy.
Duran will be fine.
Okay.
I think he'll be fine.
Okay.
And the Mets thing is like, let's relax with the Mets thing. I want them to win too. I'm angry. And by the way, like,
you can't say let's relax after yesterday.
Well, because
those words can't come out of your mouth saying let's relax.
Absolutely, I can. Because I'll tell you why. Because they did not come to play in the first game.
By the way, Bryce was 3 for 5 last night.
He was, and he also struck out in the biggest time. But
he can't go 5 for 5.
Well, I would rather.
We can't pick and choose when he gets the hits.
I would hold one of the singles.
Did he drive in runs?
With 2 outs, bases loaded, big hit.
Yes, I give him credit.
But I was told.
Oh, shut up. But that's why, by the way, he brought it yesterday. I thought he brought it yesterday. The reason I melted down after the first game is because I thought he set a bad precedent for the team. He played mindless baseball. He cared more about marketing than playing, and he had a bad game. He didn't do that yesterday. He didn't wear Mets colors. He had 3 hits.
Because he didn't wear gloves and cleats.
And he also had 3 hits.
He's a great player. That's why he got 3 hits yesterday, because he didn't wear different cleats and gloves. This dude changes cleats and gloves all year long, and it doesn't help him all the time.
It is a leadership issue, and I thought he played like a leader yesterday. He brought it yesterday. Right. By the way, the only thing that I am a little worried about this whole thing is Kyle Schwarber, who I know we're not allowed to criticize.
Not this year.
Kyle Schwarber, in his last 7 games at Citi Field, is 2 for 26.
Kryptonite.
He does not have a hit in this series. He did not have a hit at Citi Field in the NLDS, and he had 2 hits in 13 at-bats in the 3-game series in April.
Earlier,
Yeah, so now look, I know Diaz owns him. I think he's, 2 for 12 versus Diaz with 10 strikeouts.
Hey, you're not worried about the Mets.
No.
No, this was me last year. Bring on the Mets. Yeah, beat my chest. The Mets. Yeah.
Who was trying to tell you?
No, listen, and I've learned my lesson.
Thank you.
I'm not fighting it.
Always be fearful.
Listen.
I am not scared of the Mets.
Not always be fearful. But when the evidence is right there in your face, you can't ignore it.
You're scared of Brandon Nimmo and Jeff McNeil and Pete Alonso? Come on. What are we talking about here? It's a bunch of dorks.
I know they're dorks, but they freaking they cannot wait to play the Phillies. It's so annoying.
Especially up there.
That's fine.
And they're probably cheating.
They are probably
cheating. They're 100% something's fishy.
Tried to point point that out. You guys ripped him for wanting to point that out.
If anyone else said it, it would have been a different story.
Yeah.
But a lot of the numbers there, like they're squaring up almost everything. Come on, like investigate the Mets.
They're definitely cheating.
100% cheating. We're just asking questions.
Yes,
but like at the same time, what's so concerning is it felt like so much work just to get back in that game to have a fighting chance. Like even when they hit the home run, it was like.
I give him credit for fighting
but
that's
their way
what
back. Good teams do.
I give him
that's
credit
great.
for that. I give him credit
That's
for
what
that.
good teams do.
That was a
so
major home run from Bader last night.
It was major.
Big time.
Master.
Master Bader.
Yes,
thank you.
Move past
that.
Yes.
On this great day. On this great day. But at the same time, like there are real warts here. Kirkering can't come in like that.
Yes.
That's the concern about a playoff spot. Like these last 2 nights, it felt like playoff games.
Yes.
Stars are going cold. When we talk about stars, got to be stars.
Yes.
Blah blah.
None
blah,
of it has
blah.
anything to do with the Mets.
Bryce didn't go cold.
It has this. Well, he did strike out against the Astros. Crucial
And one
spot.
pitch against Tyler Rogers.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is you're pointing out the flaws the Phillies have. I know. The Phillies are not a flawless baseball team. I know. Ryan Kirkering's not a perfect pitcher. I know the offense goes cold. All of these things are definitely true. They have nothing to do with the Mets. They have nothing to do with Citi Field. They will be fine. They will
but I'm
win
at the point
tonight.
now where I have to beg the Mets to miss the playoffs.
No.
No, no part of it.
Miss the playoffs.
No. I want to beat them. I want to beat them, actually. All right. 215-592-9494. Are you worried about the Mets like these two cowards, or are you a grown-up?